Well, a trio of community leaders are being honored on this Martin Luther King Jr. holiday.
Will Green, Vanessa McDowell, and Michael Johnson are this year's recipients of the City County Humanitarian Awards honoring Dr. King. Will Green is the founder of Mentoring Positives, a mentoring program working with youth in the Madison community. He is also the head coach of the girls varsity basketball team at Madison La Follette High School. Vanessa McDowell is the CEO of the YWCA of Madison. In 2017, she became the first black woman to be CEO in the organization's 112-year history. Congratulations to them. And the third recipient, as we mentioned, is Michael Johnson, the CEO of the Boys and Girls Club of Dane County.
And Michael joins us this afternoon to talk about this prestigious honor. Thank you for being with us, and congratulations.
Congratulations, Michael. Good to see you.
Thank you so much. Good to see you all.
What does this honor mean to you?
I mean, it means a lot, to be a recipient of this award is, I'm speechless. I'm thankful. I've tried to celebrate the values of Dr. King, not just today, but year round. We're trying to foster good deeds in our community, every single day. So it means the world to me.
You are definitely walking the walk, Michael, in terms of good deeds in the community. Let's talk about some things you've been doing recently, including raising a lot of money to build a workforce center and to support thousands of school-age and college kids get through the pandemic and bring jobs to the community. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I mean, this year, we raised about $2 million to support kids who go to MMSD. Also, Verona, high school, helping low-income kids and kids of color graduate from high school and go on to college. And a lot of people don't know this, but you look at the racial disparities in our state. One way to help lift young people out of poverty is to make sure they have a solid education. And then the second thing is for those kids who don't go to college, making sure that they're prepared for the workforce. And that's why we're raising $35 million to help kids learn how to become plumbers, carpenters, electricians. And I'm just really excited that we'll be doing this work. And when you look at the legacy of Dr. King, these were things that he advocated for back in the 60s.
How far civil rights have come since the doctor passed?
I mean, it's come some way, but it's still to be determined, right? You look at some of the racial disparities in our state alone, where you look at the health gap, you look at the education gap, you look at, home ownership gap. There's a lot of challenges that are still present this day. And I'm thankful to see that there's so many people of color starting to be in leadership positions, but we still have a long way to go.
And a lot of work to do. I understand you were able to give a couple of cars recently to some very deserving people. Tell us about that. That must have been an amazing experience.
Yes, I try to utilize my life. You try to utilize your life to make a difference in the lives of others. And this holiday season was very, very special. Hundreds of donors stepped up. We were able to give away 3 cars to single mothers that were working. One mother had 2 jobs, working in a restaurant, and to be able to pull her away from her job for a few minutes to gift her with a car was just a blessing. And then we were able to help a young family who had never owned a home. Only 26% of Black Wisconsinites own their own house, and our donors stepped up again to help a family purchase their own home. And Dr. King, talked about housing issues and talked about, unemployment and wages. And in fact, one of his last speeches he gave in Memphis was about that exact thing. And so doing things like that, I think, is honoring his legacy. And I've just tried to be a bridge builder in our community. And I believe Will and Vanessa have done the same. And I think that's why they're being honored as well.
And you secured literally hundreds of thousands of N95 masks to distribute to the community. How's that going?
It's going extremely well. I mean, actually, it's probably a little bit more than we took on a lot, right? So the first day, I think 1,100 cars showed up. The next day, 1,800 cars showed up. The following day, I think it was close to 4,000 or 5,000 cars in total that showed up, in our parking lot. But kudos to Governor Evers and his team. He saw that we were trying to raise money to secure 200,000 N95 masks after teachers had reached out to us saying that they wanted to make sure that they were safe. And we want to make sure that kids are safe, that teachers are safe, and that childcare workers are safe. So we now have about another 170,000 left. We're going to distribute those face masks to about 234 organizations this week, and it's going extremely, extremely well.
All right. Well, congratulations, Michael, on everything you've accomplished and on your well-deserved humanitarian award this evening.
Hey, thank you all so much.
Great to see you, Michael. Thank you for your time, and to Vanessa and Will as well.